Hello, it's Temestral, Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and tonight's Monday, which means Livestream Monday. I'm home, it's Livestream. I'm still drinking the Bullet, using that up. I got my whiskey here, so I'm going to pour my whiskey. We're going to talk about, is this the golden era of trucks? We got so many cool trucks out there, so many cool trucks in the market. I'm going to drive a cool truck tomorrow. Like, I'm just thinking, this is it. This is the coolest time to have trucks. And before I get too far, I've been asked many times about this commercial, and I'm talking golden era today, but, you know, we got to remember going back. You guys remember these commercials? I think you can hear that, right?
Depend on the trucks that last. Chevy trucks. The all-new 2014 Chevy Silverado. Strong for all the roads ahead.
Now, sadly, that was 2014. That was like the last time they did that. So that's just the deal. Okay, I'm going to go back here because I'm playing that again on that speaker and that speaker. Okay, yeah, Livestream. Holy cow, you guys are just going crazy. Juan doesn't remember that song, man? Come on. It's like a rock. Wow, you guys are all over the chat, too. Jordan's talking, Brian's talking, Rob's here. New trucks are finally powerful enough to let me carry around a full-size trebuchet around. Hell yeah, man. We're in a great time period for trucks, but I wouldn't call it the golden age. Ooh, Johnny 5 says 1896, the year the first motorized truck was built. It had like 3.3 to 5 horsepower. That was the golden age of trucks. Come on, Johnny 5. There is an inline 6 turbo diesel on the market. You got to say golden era. Come on. All right, maybe the turbo age of trucks. Yeah. All right, John. Yeah, it could be turbo age too. My son just turned into his first auto class project and it covered the first truck. I think it cost $2,500. Wow, that's a lot of money in 1896. All right. What up, EJM? Hey, Juan. Hey, Nissan Podcast is here. What's going on, guys? I forgot it was Monday live stream. Thank God I got a notification. Like a rock, Jenny 5, 2019 Truck Mania. Yes! YouTube gonna nail you. Yeah, they probably will. But, oh well. I remember, if I get one video that's not monetized, I'm okay with that. Yep, Bob Seeger. Gene's here. So, guys, I was talking a little bit. I'm having to quit some stuff here. Let me close some of these windows. Coming up, let's see. Let me give you a little bit of a taste of what's coming up. Tomorrow is a 2019 RAV4 Adventure. The Adventure trim. It reminds me of an FJ Cruiser the way it looks. That's going to be live tomorrow morning. Wednesday morning will be the 2019 Mazda CX-5 in the Signature Edition. This thing is fantastic, and it's got a turbo in it. I found a new spot to the film in Nebraska, so check that out Wednesday morning. That's coming. And tomorrow I board a plane for the great state of Minnesota, going to Duluth, Minnesota, to hopefully drive many things, including I'm sorry, but that is badass. That's a badass truck. That has Eco Diesel in it, Ram Rebel 2020, I think that would be. Yeah. So 2020 Ram Eco Diesel, it's going to be in the Ram Rebel. I hope that truck gets really dirty. So yeah, I'm doing that tomorrow in Minnesota. It's going to be like a wing and a prayer getting there. I leave at 6 a.m. here in Nebraska, and I land in Duluth at like 2:35 p.m. I'm going to be tired. But doing that. And then programming note. There will be no live stream next week. I will be on a plane, or actually I'll be drinking something. in Jackson Hole, getting ready for the GMC Sierra Heavy Duty Drive. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Embargo on the Ram Rebel. I just looked it up. August 20th. So next week Tuesday, that video will go live. Unless somebody does a video, everything you need to know about 2019 or 2020 Ram Rebel, except driving impressions, because it was embargoed. Yeah. Anyways, not getting into that thing again. All right. Tim's accent. It has a 1500. So this was interesting. You guys are arguing about this, and I put on my Facebook this was coming, and I did my personal plus my business, kind of thing. And my first guy that comments on my Facebook says, "Well, the answer is yes. This is the golden age." And I was like, "Oh no. You don't know my viewers. No. My viewers are ready to argue about this, and they will argue whether it's golden age or not." So he's like, "What? That's absurd." And I said, "No, the 80s, the 90s, people thought that was a big area of trucks, that all the fighting going on. 50s, 60s, 70s, yeah." And he's like, "No, that's just..." And I was like, "Well, it looks like I picked a good topic for the video tonight, because if you're arguing now on the Facebook, you'll be arguing later when you watch this." So, yeah. All right. So, Gene's like, best era was just before touchscreens became an option. So, let's go back in time. So, touchscreens, are you talking like 2012? What are you talking about? I can do many accents. I take you outside, I break your legs. It's all good. It's no big deal. I do it for you this time. One time, boss. Enjoy a little pop. The Rebel is awesome. Eco Diesel. What is your thing with Eco Diesel? It's... Jeez. I would say Golden Age for some and Dark Age for others. Joshua. General Motors currently can't make a truck to save their lives. Ooh. Dodge is getting better, but not there. Ram. Nissan as well. Nissan. Ooh. Ford and Toyota are the only ones who make some sort of decent trucks. Wow. He just sliced that market. Joshua, did you drop the mic after you typed that? Juan says, I like touchscreens. I hope the new F-150 gets a large touchscreen like the Ram. Elliot, shots fired. Yeah, no. I'm not doing that tonight. I heard the fuel mileage sucks in the Ram Rebel gasser. Well, yes. It's going to. Lifted, big tires. Hello. I was shocked when people thought it was supposed to get good gas mileage. They haven't heard about physics. More rubber, higher off the ground, wind resistance. That's how this works. Gene says 2000s. Buddy David Boyd with the Nissan podcast says too much tech. Ooh. You guys are going back in time here. You guys are going simple. Simple ages. I was thinking about this. I was thinking about doing a live stream outside again in my garage, but I got to tell you what, it is hot as hell. Oh, I was sweating my, you know what off. And until it cools down, until I get better internet out there too. Because I was thinking using Swede as a backdrop. Because you talk about the golden age of pickups, the 60s were really cool. And the only problem with Swede, though, is I was thinking about this. People always talk to me about how they want the older trucks, they're more reliable, and yada. I'm like, no, it's not. Swede breaks down all the time. I carry a toe strap in him because there's always something I got to mess around with. Are they easier to work on? Yes. More reliable? No. So yeah, that's just not right. All right. Johnny's going back to 1896. Put down whatever you're drinking. Settle down. Did you already have your one beer tonight? Is that all you can handle there, Sally? Oh, I got all these. Somebody says, I set a reminder that it's Monday night, and that means Tim is on. See you soon. I don't know who that is, though. Somebody sent me an email. You guys are excited about this stuff. I got to think about this. We need to take a poll here. Monday Night Football starting soon, guys. Are we doing Tuesday nights then? Because you can't do Sunday night. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe Tuesday nights, because I'm going to interrupt Monday Night Football. I'm not that important. Gene says Dodge. A lot of people still call them Dodges. I feel like I'm translating for the truck guys. I'm not doing Japanese to English translations. I'm doing the truck guy translations. All right, EJM. He says Golden Age trucks is when the 4x4 midsize truck came out mid 80s. Ooh, that's a good one. Remember those early Tacomas? Did they call them? They didn't call them. They're pre-runners with the two-wheel drives. They call them Tacomas back in the 80s. I was that big in 1980s, and yes, I was. I'm not that old. So I don't know what they called those. I know they called for a while. They had Toyota Truck, like they just call it Toyota Truck. I want to say in the 80s that was called a Toyota Truck, and then it became Tacoma and T100 later on. I think so. Too much technology that mix minivan and truck that ride like Cadillacs. The Mighty Casey. That's an awesome screen name. I love that screen name. I don't know, guys. They're more reliable than ever. You have all these different features. All right. Juan says, best time ever for trucks, the Super Duty and Ram and Chevy Silverado HD. Are you safer in a head-end crash? You're completely safer in trucks. Anti-socialist, what's up, buddy? I knew people would say older trucks. Enthusiasts always prefer the previous gen, if any vehicle. It is kind of funny how it works, Elliot, right? So the brand new truck comes out, and we're all like, And then magically, no matter what kind of shit we gave to the prior generation, we absolutely love that prior generation. That always happens, right? You're always like, that's a new one? Pfft, screw that. I want the old one. And you're like, but you just bashed the old one when it first came out. I don't know. We all get nostalgia. Joshua says, Ram, Dodge, Fiat, they're all the same to me. GMC, Chevy, doesn't matter what you call it. All right. Juan says, we need a truck like Cadillac because Cadillac stopped making theirs. That's good. Yeah. Juan wins that one. I mean, he won that one. Toyota pickups. Gene knows. Yeah, right? I don't think they had a name. Yeah, the Tundra was T100, but Toyota pickups. And then they had the Chevy S10. Was that a ZR2 back in Chevy S10 days? I think so. My brother had one. He had KC lights on it. Yeah. The thing rattlebox. Guy at work drives a Toyota 1-ton that's smaller than a Tacoma. What? A 1-ton that's smaller than a Tacoma? That's crazy. Juan, are you going to Aviator press drive? I'm not. Lincoln did not invite me to the press drive, which I'm really okay with. I don't know that I'm going to do many SUV press drives unless it's really important. Like Tahoe, Yukon, Suburban, I am there. Chevy knows that I'm there. But the smaller, less volume SUVs, I think I'm going to be home. I travel enough, and I don't think the Aviator is going to make that big of an impact. I'll just wait till I get one to review it. I hate people do that. I'm telling you all, check. Yes, all right, fine. All right, here we go. 1896 truck. Okay. Johnny Fives. I'm firing up the Google. Here it is. Daimler truck replica. So I'm going to save that. And that goes over here. And I'll put it next to my badass image of the Ram Rebel that you guys should have loved. I got to do a new one because it's Daimler. Is that, I'm saying it right? Daimler? Is that how you say that? Daimler? I got people mad at me right now. And by the way, I'm working on this one. I said a vehicle had 33-inch wheels. And I got... I meant 33-inch tires. But that created the whole thing. So I'm really working on this thing about wheels, tires. I'm working on this, guys. Because I think I lost a few subscribers by calling it 33-inch wheels. Yeah, this is stuff we fight over. All right. OBS software is so cool. Okay, Johnny 5. Here you go. Here's your sign. This is the Daimler. It built 1896. Calling it the first truck. Yep. So, Gene says, you're right, Tim. Nostalgia plus affordability. Okay, here you go. So you got the truck. So I will transition back. That was the first truck. Once turbo diesel cylinder activation, autonomous kick in, the golden years are gone. I don't know. I mean, are turbo diesels that bad? Cylinder deactivation is kind of a thing. Autonomous, I'm not seeing. I'm not seeing that at all. It's all about them Datsun trucks back in the day. We had a hard body Nissan at the farm. I'll tell you what, hard bodies. That truck is tiny. I can't even barely get in and drive it anymore. It's so small. Jim Tudor, they wanted to call the Tundra the TF-150 that Ford was going to sue. Yes, you're correct. I remember reading that. That was a little bit before my time in this auto journalism world. But I do remember that being the story. So they went T100. S10ZR at, 2. In 99, 2000. Yeah, I thought they'd built a ZR2 back in the day. Texas State Fair is close. Ooh. David's talking about the Nissan Titan coming soon to the Texas State Fair. So yeah, I think it's I'm heading that way. I set my calendar. I'm doing a drive event the day before. I RSVP'd. I should do dinner that night and then do that. They're calling, the Texas Auto Show is the official word for it. Joshua says, question for you though. Get a Tundra when I'm back from deploying. Oh, well, thank you for your service. First of all, thank you for your service. Should I get a 2020 TRD Sport and hopefully get a deal, or wait for the 2021? I don't know if the 2021 model is going to be evolutionary or revolutionary. My guess and my gut tells me it's Toyota, which means it's evolutionary. My hope, and for you fanboys, my hope is it's revolutionary, because that's what they need to do. I would think if you can get a deal on 2020 TRD Sport, you're probably okay doing that. I will tell you that I bought a Tundra several years ago. I was 13, 14, right in that model year. And when the 14 came out, it didn't have the slide and recline rear seats, and I really wanted that for the kids because I thought this was an important feature. And I didn't see much in the 14 I really thought was much, much better than the 13, so I did that. And I didn't lose much resale value when I sold that a couple years later, so I don't believe in Toyota's case, because they're always so evolutionary with their product, new products, that I don't believe you're going to see much of a difference when the new 2021 comes out. Now, I've been burned by Ford by saying, yeah, 2021 is going to be awesome, it's going to do all this kind of stuff, and I'm just very cautious right now. I'm just very cautious on saying it's going to be this amazing thing, because Toyota historically, well, they haven't done that. It's been evolutionary, and nothing they brought to market lately, even it's a car, yes, the Supra, it seems like it was met with mixed results. So I just don't think they're going to do something revolutionary like they did back in 2007 when they went from the 5/8 truck to the half ton. So I don't know, or 9/10, whatever you call it, 7/10, whatever they call the damn thing. So anyways, I don't believe you'll have any issues there, but gosh, it's so hard to wait, right? You'll know in February of 2020 what you need to do. You'll know in February 2020 what you need to do. And then that'd be the time to get the deal, right? So when the new truck comes out, when a new truck gets unveiled in Chicago in February, you'll be able to, I'm just like fighting my words tonight. Just stop fighting, just talk. Anyways, when that truck comes out in February, you'll be able to decide then whether or not it's evolutionary or revolutionary, and you'll be able to make an informed decision. But I would think that you'd be okay either way, but the best truck to buy is the one you get the most money off of. So there you go. That's always my opinion. People are always like, what's the best truck to buy? The one you get the best deal on? Because they're all pretty darn good. Gene, no way to review how we get the Ghost Street sunglasses. No. Fifth wheel 2 AC. Okay, Jordan's back. Mr. Puzzler. I'm calling him Mr. Puzzler. Fifth wheel 2 AC. God, I can't break that down. Toyota built a motorhome back in the 80s once, and I remember a few guys converting flatbeds. Mason. Hey, Mason, how you doing, buddy? You think they'll blazer the Bronco? Wow. Hi, Mason. How you doing? Wow. Getting right to the core, huh? Getting right to the quick. No, I don't believe so. I believe this. I believe that Ford has their head on straight, and I believe that the new CEO, he's a manager, and so he's allowing his team to do what they excel at. And I think Ford cutting cars and focusing on their trucks, and I mean the new Lincoln Navigators is a much improvement. Ford Expedition, yeah, much improvement. I was gonna say Excursion, but I had to stop myself. The Expedition much improved, and so I think Ford's got their head on right, and I think they saw the backlash of the Blazer. I think Chevy would argue with you the sales numbers are better in the Blazer than we think they're going to be. A lot of young kids like the Blazer, though. I mean, they really do. They think it has that cool look to it. I don't know. Didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know about that one ton. That's interesting. Asked Nissan about diesel. So, David, this is interesting today. Nissan podcast guy. There's a story in Auto News about how Nissan was backpedaling out of the truck market, which I thought was just a ridiculous story. But what's your take? Did Cummins pull out, or did Nissan kill it? Right there, type it in, Cummins or Nissan, and I'll know the answer. Oh yeah, I got your question, Mason. Hopefully you're on the get the answer. Everyone makes a mistake of bet the trolls or idiots who don't work and attack innocent people online. Yeah, it was a small detail. I'm working on it. I've learned that there's these small details in video that I just say that really pisses people off. So I'm working on those kind of things. Toyota pickup is stock, I think. I noticed it has 6 lugs. That's really interesting. I had no idea on that. Early 90s with 6 lugs too. Get a Ford with a military discount, my guy. Yeah. Let's talk midsize trucks. What happened to the Ford Ranger and Gladiator? Can't reach in the backs of midsize Ranger. We need pup trucks again. Oh, you're talking about. I was thinking about this the other day. I don't think Toyota gives a military discount, so F them. Huh. I'm pretty sure they do. To me, Ford Ranger looks like a full-size truck almost. It actually is the same size as my 62. This was interesting. I went and bought some 1x2s we use as molding downstairs in my kids' beds, baseboards. I did it that way. And I bought 6 inches. I had a 1x2x6s. And I brought them out of Menards, and I was like, oh, I thought my 62 bed was 5 feet. The same as the Ranger. And I was like, well, okay, hangs over the side. Okay, all right, not a big deal. All right, the back. I lay them in there, and my truck bed, my 62, is 6 foot and like 4 inches. Like the 2x6s just fit in the back of the truck. And I'm thinking to myself about this. I'm thinking, here's my 62 truck that carries 6-footers in the bed with the tailgate up. No problem at all. Don't worry about anything falling out. Don't worry about hitting a bump, something flying out. No big deal. I'm thinking, the Ford Ranger has like a 5.5 foot bed, and the Jeep Gladiator even worse, is like a 5-foot bed. Like, these are ridiculous beds that don't have. I can't fit the same stuff in those beds. Albeit those trucks on a footprint, my 62 can sit inside of them. And I'm like, why did we forego usability of the bed for a wider cabin and more leg room, but yet I can't fit 1x2s by 6s in the back? Yeah. Scratch head moment. I thought it was kind of dumb. And I drove Sweden. I came home. We unloaded it. It was great. Nobody, it was great. And think about, thankfully I didn't have Ford Ranger that week, guess test. Oh. And yeah, it hangs over the tailgate, or I put the tailgate down and wrap it around as a tie strap, I guess. No. I thought it was interesting. All right, Jim, I remember your interview with Toyota truck guy, and when he said Australia Outback, the number 1 truck is Toyota. Anyone can get you there, but Toyota will get you back. Yeah, that's what they did. I've been talking about next year, my overseas trip. So I've actually realized this, is that every year for the past 2 years now, I've gone overseas. So I went to, and I don't consider Canada overseas. I'm sorry, my Canadian brethren, I understand, but I don't consider, we're all in the same continent, right? But I flew to Newfoundland, which is technically out of the country, and it's the most easternmost point of the continental North America. I was going to say United States, but no. But anyways, so it's the easternmost point, and it actually was an overseas trip. I had to go through Toronto and all kind of stuff. And then this year, as you guys know, Japan. So I was thinking about next year. What to do next year? And I was thinking, or maybe take a year off. But I really have this hankering to go to Australia. I really do. I want to drive all those mid-sized trucks we can't get here in the United States. I really want to go. And I was thinking about talking to Toto about that next time I see my friend and saying, I don't want them to sponsor the trip. That doesn't make sense. But if I were to go to Australia, does he know enough dealers I could drive like the Hilux in Australia? That's my questions. Those are the questions I have. Toyota heavily raised their Tundra price for 2020. Right now, 2019 has $3,000 rebate. Now it's time to grab a deal. $3,000 rebate if it reappears next year is already eaten up by the prices rise. Yeah, 67 Sport Wagon. I saw the news on that, and I need to run a video. I've just been busy. But it's kind of a BS story, though, right? Because they killed the 4.7. You guys are going to kill me on this. I don't know the number that greatly, but 4.7 liter V8. They killed the smaller V8, which meant the prices have to go up because they don't offer the smaller V8. So the starting price goes up. That's what it's got to be. Best value is the Titan. I agree with that. The half-ton Titan is quite a truck. Although I have my Timisms about it, it is the best value. Don't you think Tundra will debut at Chicago because that's where they always go? Yes. Tundra will be in Chicago. Check out a Toyota Dayton, Toyota Chinook, and Toyota Odyssey. All 1-ton Toyota spawned in Tacoma. Huh. Charlie says Ford Bronco will rule. I hope so. HD do Cummins. No, Cummins pulled out. There's an argument to be made here. Cummins killed it. Nissan killed it. Nissan, Cummins. It's interesting. No problem. Like I said, I remember the guys converting them flatbeds. They're definitely blazering the Bronco. You guys are already taking Ford over the coals and already just... Yeah. So, Johnny 5. Tim, Mark just went live. Y'all need to coordinate. Well, what the heck? He knows I go live on Monday nights. Tell him to stop. I'll catch up with him later. Nissan's blindsided by Cummins pulled out the 5.0. I think Ford Excursion comes back. Look at that. Take my money. Yeah. I don't know why the Ford Excursion won't come back. Thunder Dew 34. He's a friend of mine, and yeah, I'm surprised he went live. Anyways, he knows better. Slap his hand. All right. The remake of something old is always disappointment. Look at any book or movie. That is true. Gene, why short bed and longer cab on midsize? Fun family toy hauling, not work. Yeah, I agree. Tim, Mark said he apologized for live streaming at the same time as you. He said, I did not mean to step on your toes. Word with him. Hey, Johnny, you should tell him. I Twittered at him with an instant message on Twitter. Is that what you guys call it? And I'm going to be in Pennsylvania pretty soon, next month or so. And I asked him if we wanted to meet. If I got to Philly, was that close enough to meet up and have a beer or something? And he never responded back. He's scared. Smaller trucks so you can buy more secure slings. Yes, John. Yes, those secure slings are badass. I got that dude. Jeez, crying. I'm tired. We did 5 videos. You guys are gonna have to suck it up. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to watch about gloves. He's got these secure 360 D-ring things that are really badass. So yeah, I have to try those out. If you go to Australia, try to drive the Mahindra truck. Oh my gosh, I will. If I go, there's a big question here. If I go, there would be we'd be on this like crazy. I'd have a whole list. I'd line stuff up. It'd be crazy. An Australia trip would be cool. Also, you deserve a response because of all the great content you make. Oh, thanks. Yeah, if I had a sponsor, somebody paying my way a little bit, man, I'd go. I'd go for January, right? January, February. I gotta pay taxes. I can't go then, but that would be cool because I think the seasons are reversed in Australia, right? Below the equator, yeah. So if I went in January, it'd be during summer. I don't want to wear snow pants down in Australia. I don't think it's that cold. I don't like Mahindra. They copied the Jeep Wrangler jail. Yeah, that was one of my early first videos that really took off. Was that Jeep suing Mahindra. A lot of people got butthurt about that who are Mahindra fans over in India. I had a bunch of comments. Some stuff I couldn't quite make out. David says, I can line you up with some nice patrols. Yeah, I could do some patrols over there. I think it'd be interesting. I've seen other outlets go to Australia, but they've done a really crappy job at it. I want to go drive everything and go test it out. All right, Bryant says, I looked at some spy photos of 2021 Ford F-150. Yes, I did a video on that. I finally tracked down a photographer who was in Poland. Spy photos shot from a Polish photographer. Really murky there. Murky how that worked. And did you guys notice the guy was driving around the window down and cruising by himself at a slow speed? Something wonky going on with that deal. Anyways, they seem to have a big LCD screen because if you look, you'll see a 26 miles per hour display as it pulls off. Looks like mine in Pennsylvania Game Changer. Looks like to be in mine Pennsylvania Game Changer. I don't know what Pennsylvania, but yeah, I think everybody's gonna go big LCD screen. RAM really got people's attention with that big screen. They really get that screen. Slap his hand. Can you make it a tax write-off like a business trip? Yeah. The entire thing would be a tax write-off. But the thing with the tax write-off is you have to have the money to spend to go and then write it off later. So you can't just, get the money now or get... Yeah, that's how that works. I need the money. Johnny says he just told him. All right. Need him alone or long pour. What are we at? 6:30. Wow. You think he was driving slow for the camera? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That was totally staged. And that happens. I said that in the video. I've been better about explaining what spy photos are in the video because there's lots of questions about this. And that was totally staged. Totally staged. Elliot, I would argue a 2020 Avalanche Trail Boss remake reduction would end my search for a new truck. At least until I have to decide between a 6.2 gas or Baby Duramax. Yeah, where is the Avalanche? Where? I did a story a long time ago, and that's another one of my big breakout stories was like, where is the Avalanche? If now is the golden era of trucks, right? And everybody's selling trucks. Hell, even Fisker came out with a photo today. Did you guys see this photo? I should find it. Fisker. I read the story. It's garbage. But let me find the photo, and I'll put it on here. Yes, here's the photo. The Fisker guy. The guy the company that always goes bankrupt and never builds anything. Or he does build something and nobody buys it. It's a weird thing. But if everybody is talking about pickups now, why won't more people bring back the pickups that sold? Avalanche sold, and it seems like it makes sense. Makes sense to me. All right, here you go. And I'll transition. There you go. There is the Fisker teaser image of a pickup they are working on, or they teased, or somebody drew it on the screen, and they decided, what the hell, let's make a little teaser about it. On Twitter, of all cases, because everything that's newsworthy these days has to go on Twitter, and breaking news, and people writing stories about this thing, and yeah, it's a thing. Thanks, Jim. Jim gave me $2 for my Australia trip. Let's see. Tim Durant, love it. Yeah, topic, Fisker. Yes, Fisker. So, what is it? Sydney? Is Sydney the big place? There's something that ran away from the camera. Take too many sales from Silverado. No, I don't think so. Wait, let's book this. Let's book it. I'm on United thing. So, Scottsbluff to Sydney. I want to see how much this is. So I got $2. Sydney, Australia. Okay, let's go travel date. Let's say January. There's no auto show this next year. So January makes sense, right? No auto show. So let's say 13th, Monday. So we leave on Monday. Depart day is Monday the 13th. We're there for a week, so we come back the 20th, right? Yeah, 20th. All right. So, economy for one passenger. Okay, I got one passenger economy. Survey says. Loading flights. Okay, what do you guys think? How many thousands are we? He says 2,400. Oh, he's something else. Fisker fan fiction. Yeah. 2,400. I don't know what 2,400. All right, what do you guys think? Round trip tickets. Yeah, let me know. Need 2 weeks of minimum. Okay. I think ticket price is the same deal. But you're talking You're talking hotels and food for 2 weeks too. What do you guys think? I got the numbers right here. What are you guys thinking? To Australia for say 2 weeks, round trip tickets from Scottsbluff. What's your number? What's your number? $2,400. That's what David says. Gene says 2,000. Juan says 3,500. When I start my Fisker, it goes vroom. Fisker's don't make any noise. $1,500 from Sahel. Okay, I don't know if I can show you this. $2,800. All right, we got it. One more. I'm gonna give another 10 seconds. Any more guesses? $5,500 for Juan. You already, Juan, you're going up. This isn't the Price is Right. You can't keep going up. All right, I got 10 seconds. 5,000 from Grant. Here we go. I don't know if I can show this on the screen. Let's see. Well, let me go back. Stop. I'm picking my seats. Survey says, let me see what the thing says. Oh, come here. I just said $6,356. So that is the cheapest round trip. That's it. That's the cheapest. There's the 71 flights from $6,356. Add in hotel. Add in food. 8,000. 8,000. That's my guess. It'd be $8,000 trip. So, all inclusive. No, Price is Right. It'd be an $8,000 trip. I would say $8,000 for me to go for a week or 2 weeks, whatever, to Australia. So, would those videos pay back $8,000? 10,000 maybe, yeah. If you add in transportation costs and stuff like that, right? Gene's like, holy cow. Yeah, so Gene, let me see what this is at. Or Jim, thanks for your $2 towards my $8,000 trip. Right? No, I really do appreciate $2. But isn't that crazy? No, I'd have to go United because I'm a United member and I need the points. And we use the miles for. We're going. All the family's going to Florida this year for a holiday and for Christmas. So we're gonna use that money there. So yeah. Oh man, you buy a nice pickup for $8,000. $8,000 to go to Australia. I'm not against it. I'm really not against it. It's a. So when I did freelance for all those years, it was just a roll of dice. That's what freelance is. You roll the dice and see what happens. YouTube's the same idea. You kind of roll the dice in some things and see what happens. And so right now we're going to the middle of third quarter of this year. Fourth quarter is supposed to be even more money coming in. So if I get an onslaught of money, I'm all about doing it because I want to do that stuff. Those are the stories I want to do. And with you guys watching the channel, those are stories I'm going to get to do. And so, yeah, so it's going to be interesting. Jim says, buy, pick up, and drive. The real story. No, I'm not doing TFL. They have a great business. He does a great job. We're going to Orlando for Christmas. We're actually going to stay over in Tampa a little bit and do that stuff for Christmas. Hey, Dan, you missed all the Australia talk. We're talking $8,000 to go to Australia to drive some pickups and come back. Man, what is the dollar amount per video? So if I did like 10 pickups, right? That means each video would have to pay $800. Jetty 5 for $8,000. You can go to Jamaica all inclusive with flight and food. Just show up and start drinking. Make some stories up, yeah. I did talk to my friend from Barbados yesterday, and he said that Barbados, the island, is now all pickups. It used to be all cars. Now it's all pickups. They've made a transition there in the islands. God, $8,000. Yeah, I mean yeah. Using United app, I mean, it doesn't say anything different. That's $63.56 per person. So that's plus taxes. I don't know, hotel. If you stay for a week at $100 a night, that you may be looking at 10 grand. I mean, jeez, that'd be a lot of money. You'll be in Orlando December 26th. I'll be in Orlando December 25th. Yeah, maybe we'll hook up. Orlando and Tampa are nice. Yeah, my dad lives outside of Tampa. I went there last year because I mentally needed a break, and then I decided this year that I had enough miles. So we got, what did we get? We had 3 airline tickets for free, plus I got a voucher for the other one, basically. And so yeah, we're going to Legoland, and my wife's gonna go to Harry Potter with her sister. Her sister and father-in-law are coming. So anyways, it'll be a nice family break. There's usually not much going on in truck world at that time of year. After Christmas, everybody's on break. You know, there's not much going on. So I figure I'm going to take a couple weeks off. And I'm going to go do a family trip and just kind of relax and think about next year. Go to Iraq. Lots of pickups there. Some of the bold holes. But there you go. Some are there, Jim, that have the plumber's name and information on them, if you ever saw that story. That was hilarious. Puerto Rico and sipping pina colada on the white beaches for less. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, Australia, you're talking like it's a day and a half trip. It's a long trip. There are a lot of vehicles in Australia not sold in the U.S. like Nissan Patrol and Patrol Pickup, Land Cruiser 70 Series, and Prada, Pajero, and Suhil. You know, if I went, I would be driving all those. I would drive everything. I'd be so worn out every night, come doing video. I'd drive everything. I would just drive it all. And to go in the Outback, that'd be cool. That'd be really cool. But yeah, that's it's funny. Like right now, I can see this channel growing, and I can see it growing pretty well, and I can see that being a possibility in the future, because I would totally do that. But I don't know what year that possibility would happen. It'd be a lot, and that would be months of work, right? Lining up vehicles to drive, talking to OEMs, talking to dealers. Man, that'd be a lot. Or you just skip, and go to Bora Bora, just you and your wife on the trip. Yeah, we didn't do so much for our 10th anniversary. So 6, 7, 8. So we were married in 2018. So one of these years I have to do something big. So probably another couple years, 15 or 20, we'll have to do something kind of big. She wants to go to Bora Bora and hang out in those houses that have the stilts and the ocean below you. And I'm like, lots of sharks below us, but okay. I know it's a real great country. I hope you can do it soon. Yeah, you know, that'd be a triple of a lifetime, like Japan was. I'll probably never go back to Japan. It was really cool, but you know, odds of me doing that trip again are really low. But Australia has been on my mind because it's, I don't know, it's interesting. It's like the U.S., but not like the U.S. It's different trucks, different things. But yeah, 8-12 grand. Oh, and I also want to go to Alaska. There, I saw you on, Doug. I would like to go to Alaska, and I've talked about doing that. I've talked about going to Alaska. I think Alaska would be a lot of fun, but I don't know the story yet. That's the problem with Alaska. I don't know the story. Everybody drives your truck up there. Excuse me. Okay. Everybody drives their truck up there and does a thing and do a hunting thing with it, or you do the crab fishing kind of thing with it. And I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. GMC did a Denali and Denali trip. I'd like to do that trip. I'd like to go to Australia, to Alaska. So we're gonna see how that goes. Hey, David gave me $2. Thanks, buddy. Every dollar counts here on the Redneck Pickup Truck Plus SUV Talk, and $2 and $4 towards my $8,000 trip. It's gonna happen. Oh, I should plug the merchandise. Gosh darn it, I always forget to do this. I sold a shirt the other day, guys. A Truck Life shirt. Somebody bought a Truck Life shirt. I have hats. I have hats. I have a lot of hats. You guys need to buy some hats. You wear these hats. And then I'm gonna sell the gloves. I'm not gonna sell them. I get a percentage off if you guys buy that stuff. So take a cruise to Australia. Yeah, I guess. How long do I want to be gone? That's a long way. Andy Smith. Hey, Andy. Hey, Andy. He's going to change the conversation. Talk to John on Auto Week. He's on here, and he can set you up. Auto Week AU. Auto Week Australia. Yeah, I mean, I would reach out to all the YouTubers on Australia, and I would hook up all those guys, and I would find ways to drive every vehicle I could while I'm over there. I'd maximize my time. I do a lot of stuff. Maximize the time. You drive Swede up to Alaska and go antiquing. I don't think Swede can go to Alaska. I don't think. Jeez. Oh, there's flying the balloon. Sorry, here in the area we have the like a national hot air balloon contest, something like that. There's a hot air balloon flying out. We've had wake up in the morning. There's like 20, 30 balloons in the air, and it's kind of interesting to watch. What about Africa? Some safari there. Ooh. I'd go to Africa. Twist my arm. Auto Week AU. Yeah, I would do it, Andy. It's a good point. Like I said, if I had a thing about talking about going to Australia, I'd have multiple live streams. I'd get guys like you, Andy, to give me comments. I'd reach out to people. I'd really do a lot of kind of stuff. But it's $8,000. I mean, eight is probably the minimum. You're talking 8 to 10, probably in that range. Whew, that's a lot of money, guys. Be sure to click thumbs up. Yeah, thanks. Hey, yeah, put the thumbs up. On this new screen, I can't tell how many people are here. I think I can if I go to the watched page. Let me see if that works. View on watched page. No, oh, darn it. I clicked the wrong button. I wonder if I can mute myself. It's going to be, hold on, I'm sorry. I am, $1,000. Yeah, it's going to be. I mean, 8 is probably. There we go. I'll mute myself. So you guys can still hear it, I believe. 27 people watching. That's cool, guys. I'm so appreciative of you guys. 27 people watching. Awesome. You know, that's more than I had when I first started. Has to be May to September because of daylight hours. Yeah, I would really talk with Doug, make that happen. I'd go see Doug. I like doing that. Yeah, subscribe. Check it out. It stings when you say it that way. Oh. Sorry. What did I say? I clicked some buttons. I drank some whiskey. I'm working on the bullet. Oh, wait. Put that down. YouTube probably frowns on me drinking. Here is why you go to Australia. Oh. David's firing up. He's got the keyboard going. We're in a Lamborghini Eptone in Miami for $5,000 a day. I would not do that. It'd be the dumbest thing ever. Although the Chevy rep wants me to drive a Corvette, so he says he's going to make that happen. He wants to take me to a track and drive a Corvette because he's a big Corvette guy, and I'm not a big Corvette guy, so it's kind of fun. All right. U.S. Ranger versus Australia Ranger. It'd be interesting. Boy, GM prices are dropping through the floor here in Canton, Georgia. Are they really? All right, I should talk about this. I got an email from my friend over at GM Authority. The Chevy Colorado and GMC Canyon are due for refresh in 2021. Very light refresh. You're talking like a grille and some interior tweaks. And there's story rumor going out that the Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra will have brand new interiors coming in 2021. Yeah. 2021 for new interiors. They realized their shortcomings screw up, and they're going to fix those in Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra. That's the story I'm hearing in Motor One in different places, and I'm just going to wait for that story to unravel first, because it makes sense, but I hate hopping on those rumors right away until it kind of makes a lot of sense. And being able to see GMC in like 2 weeks, it's like, why not ask them when I'm there and get their wink, wink, behind the scenes kind of stuff. Let's see if I sold any shirts. I think shirts are cool. I like shirts. Nope. I sold one on 8.7. Yeah, cool. I wear mine all the time. Drive the Mitsubishi Montero or Patrol. Do a lot of those. All right, what are the questions, comments, concerns we have? It is 6:50. I have got to pack. I got to pack my swimming suit and stuff. That kind of things. $60,000 truck going for $39,000 to $42,000. Are you serious? That's like That's like 20 grand off. That is insane. Juan says Land Rover and BMW might make a baby Defender. Motor One. Does anybody care about Land Rover anymore in BMW? I don't. Land Rover lost their butts recently. What is this? Oh, I got a stand. Land Rover lost their butts recently on the sales reports. And, boy, I don't know. They're supposed to make that Defender, and my rep, that I had a good time with this rep, good guy, he just went to Aston Martin. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah. So we got Fisker pickups, Land Rover and BMW doing a Defender. It's just crazy. Andy says yes on 20 grand off. Well, as I've said many times on this channel, third quarter and fourth quarter sales results are going to be huge for GM. Are they going to rebound? Are they going to beat Ram? Or are they going to lose the Ram? Right now they're saying everything's great, we're making more profit, we're able to give up sales. So they're going to give up sales for profit. That's their plan. But you're doing 20 grand off, where the hell is your profit? And dealers aren't going to like that. Dealers want to sell volume. That's what gets them profit. So what's going on? Get with JD on Big Truck Big Up Radio. We would both be a paired set. Oh, I've been with JD a few times. I actually met JD. What drive was that? I met him recently. I think we were on a Ram drive down in Arizona. Good guy. I would love to do some videos with the guy. We do different things, but similar things, kind of deal. And I'm on camera. Sales Ranger versus Gladiator, which is worse? I haven't got the Gladiator yet. I've driven it a few times. It's okay. I think the sales are inflated on that. People keep talking about how great it is. You see tons of Instagram on it. You don't see any like regular ones driving around. And so I'm curious to see what happens in the marketplace. Sorry, I'm watching a live recap here, and I look off a lot. I'm like looking over here, looking over there. I'm not bored. I don't know why I'm looking around. There's trucks driving down. There's a Nissan Frontier Pro 4X blue from like, well, who the hell knows? Haven't updated it in 20 years. It could be a 2010 or it could be a brand new one. It looks shiny. I liked it. I like Nissan Frontier. Somebody said I don't like Nissan products. I crap on them a lot. I don't think they can do better. I think they really can do better. However, Nissan half-ton Titan and Nissan Frontier, big fan of. Big fan. Land Rover lost me after they stopped selling the Defender 110 decades ago. I don't think it really meant. It was the Ram heavy-duty trucks. Do you think new Kia pickup will be a real work trucks like the Ranger and Canyon, or Kia will follow the Honda pickup? I read that story with a lot of interest, actually. And Kia made a big point about that. They're going real truck, body on frame, but they're doing a metric truck. It's not a U.S. truck. Metric truck, which Suhail, I think I'm saying that kind of right. I hope I am. I think you'll see that in Africa. I think it's going to be a real truck. I think it's going to be really different for them, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And he says, you have a great show. You both compliment each other as well as Mr. Truck and TFL Truck. Yeah. Me and Kent hang out once in a while. We travel quite a bit. I'm always on the same flight as them are. I always fly down to Denver, and those guys show up, and then we get on the same flight wherever we're going. Truck spotting with G. Yeah, I live in truck country. I'm sorry. Real work truck like the Ranger and Canyon. You pick the two trucks that are most like the Ridgeline. Oh, Johnny 5. All right, Johnny 5. All right, Johnny 5. Are you going to SEMA with TFL? No. No, I've been to SEMA a few times, and SEMA is just madness. You have to have a team to cover it, and even then, it's all clickbait photos. There's nothing really there anymore. You're either lifted, you're lowered, you got gold rims on, you don't have gold rims on, you got modifications, you redid the interior, you put an Xbox in the back. I mean, it's the same thing over and over again, and I'm just lost interest. Yes. I know the ZR2 cracked a frame. I saw a nice Chevy truck only to realize it was an older Toyota Tundra. That's great. Yeah. Whoops. Uh-oh. Yeah, I've done that too. So yeah, these days trucks have changed. I've been seeing a lot more Chevy Silverados lately on the road. And may just be because the price coming down, farmers are buying them. I'm not sure what the hell's going on. I saw a regular cab work truck, Silverado. They came next door. The plumber owned it, and he stopped next door. And that's the first one I've ever seen out on the market, out driving around. A regular cab, Silverado, and it looked good, but it was shocking. Elliot, Mr. Elliot, Mr. Fact Man. He is Mr. Rational. I think GM will have a great third quarter. I've seen a lot lately in the Detroit area, and yes, I know I'm skewed here in terms of sales. I didn't realize you're in Detroit, Elliot. You going to Dream Cruise? Later, David. We'll see you. I got a few minutes left anyways. I'm seeing a lot more lately as well, and so I'm really curious to see third quarter. I'm seeing a lot more with dealer tags on them, which means they just got sold. And so, yeah, I'm going to be really curious what the third quarter comes out to be. It's going to be interesting. Any news Texas State Fair? I'm going. That's the news from Texas State Fair. My thoughts are Nissan Titan. My thoughts are Ford Super Duty. My thoughts are Ram Rebel TRX. Chevy or GMC. I don't know if they have anything left in the tank. They could announce that like the diesel is going to be in AT4 or something. Toto won't have anything there. So Nissan Titan, Ford Super Duty, and Ram TRX. That'd be my 3 guesses for the State Fair. Best food takes safe. I never eat the food. I'm always there media days, and they serve us like prepared meals or whatever, and I never eat the food. 2019 Ram Rebel 65 for 40. Wow. Gosh. All right, guys. Go buy a truck down where Andy lives. He's got mega discounts. Discounts are crazy. That's nuts. All right. Tell the manufacturer to give you a long-term truck. Yeah, I don't want one. I like switching through. If I did anything, I would buy the trucks. I don't want a long-term loan. I'd buy the trucks if I had enough money. Just lease them. Lease them 4 or 5 months and sell them off. Yeah. Wow, you get some crazy deals. All right, that's it, guys. 6:57. I'm gonna sign this off. Any last comments, questions, concerns? I gotta go pack a bag, get in a plane. 6 a.m. flight is gonna come really early. Tremor and grab white orange, at least Blanco. Yeah, white Tremor. That'd be They need to take an F-150 Tremor. That'd be awesome. I think so. That's about it. All right, guys. No live stream next week. I'll be in Jackson Hole. I will be around the week after. The Ram EcoDiesel and Rebel EcoDiesel videos will go live that Tuesday, so we can talk about that. And the GMC will go live the day afterwards, so it'll be like, I think that Tuesday after the live stream. Talk about that. I have a September drive happening in Philadelphia, Texas State Fair, end of September. And I'm sure there'll be 1,000 other emails coming in that time period, and I'll get to all those. So, hey, thanks for watching. Thanks for communicating. Thanks for being part of the team. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for all the good stuff. Enjoy your whiskey. I'm out of here. Good night. Later, y'all.